It's in our nature, right, to seek more. That's part of our instincts as being human. And as we see now, we've come to the end of the old game. It's quite boring, really, when you can see the game. And the way I see it, my path is to expand beyond it, right? To embody my soul. And that means all attributes of her in this reality and explore them. And in order to do that, we embody our soul, we embody and understand the consciousness that is the soul in this reality and start to push the boundaries. You know, they say to be creative is to think outside the box, and the box was small, the box was contained, and the box had rules that, you know, who made them up? And when we realize who made them up, when we know that, we know the BS, we see it, and we know that the rules are actually the rules of consciousness, which is the expansion of consciousness, which is all there is, the purest there is, the creation of the creation, and the creator beings that we are. And therefore, we came here to play a new game, right? Because we're bored of the old one, and we embodied that. And we embodied it, we did it, we experienced it, we know the limitations within that. And then we know our soul, and we know the expanse of our soul, and we know how we can then play a new game within this reality. And that's what we're here to do. And it sounds so simple when I say it, and I am not saying it is. I am working on it every day as I align more and more with my soul and the consciousness of here and now, and let go of those limitations that were drilled into us through the time that we've been here and the lifetimes, as you know. It's stored within our being, and that's why we come home to ourselves in this lifetime, closing other cycles, other lifetimes. And then we bring in those aspects, as I spoke about in my last vid, many aspects, and they're still popping up for me, and just embracing them and loving them. And then in this space, we look at what can we do and what do we want and how we can play within our soul consciousness, within our expanse of being, right? Because we know that this is a hologram and we live in a holographic universe, and the blueprint is still there. And that's the time and space bit I've been trying to get at, is that it's all here, right? It's the energy of everything is here, just like our soul is here within our DNA, within the physical form. So we move through those layers with ourselves, we move through the layers within creation, we find that everything is here. All civilizations, all information within the water, like it was stored in Atlantis, everything is here. It's still accessible to us, and that's how we find it when we go walk about through our heart or through meditation. They're like, yet now it's time to bring all that information that we've gathered through lifetimes, through our soul, and bring it into this reality. And that's the thing about looking outside of the box now, right? I was contemplating AI, and because there's a lot of that online, as you've probably noticed, and you know what they think of spiritual stuff and you know all sorts of stuff, and the fact that it is taking away from the human in a way, and some people want to play that game, and that's okay. That's their choice, right? And I was looking at the energy. I was tapping into the energy, and I don't know if you've done it, but my goodness, it's chaotic. It is really like busy and yeah. And then you tap into the energy of your heart and the stillness, and hence why we like spending so much time in nature, right? Because that's the truth. That's the resonance of all that is. It's here. It's in the land, the stories of this land and beyond. It's like walking through the bush and seeing aspects of other like Gondwana land, other times, other space. And I suppose as we tap into our soul, we tap further into those other aspects within this reality, and that time is created for us so there's no chaos, there's no illusions, there's no overlapping of time and space. Space is everywhere and everything, and it's all that is embodied in this reality that we are here to play with. Because this game's done, right? That's why we've had this stagnancy in this creation for the last few decades. It's just repeating itself, and it's up to us, being the consciousness that we are, to create the new reality and explore that consciousness of our soul within our physical being and within this physical reality. And that's being present, that's being the embodiment of our soul, that's knowing the power we have within us through all time, through all space, and we're bringing it here together. I can't help but get really excited about that. So shall we? I think we shall. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm sending you lots of love. Until soon.